Yo, what's good? It's your man, Air Carrier Bar, and I'm just here to get my thoughts and opinions on things that's going on in the world. So let's get to it. Today, this video is a story time. I've been quiet over the years. You know, for many reasons. I've been protecting things. At the same time, I ain't gonna lie. I've been afraid to say certain things based on how I'm going, based on how I'm going to be viewed, or thinking about the stuff I'm gonna lose, and stuff like that. And yeah, I just been just real quiet over the years. It didn't everything ain't even got to be about fear. It's I've been quiet because I just been observing certain things. I'm a type of person, I like to know I like to know of the subject before I speak on it. So that's the type of person I am. So I just been sitting back, just analyzing and observing things and comparing and contrasting and coming up with my own theories and using other people's theories and just putting shit to the test. Just living life. Just bumping my head. But I've been going through some things. Well, I used to go through some things. I feel like I'm good now, but I was going through some things. I was just trying to my mind was just so focused on so many negative things at once. And I feel like there was important things, but it was just I feel like I was just in a space where I was just trying to control everything with no help, with nothing. So, long story short, yeah, I was just having a lot of problems going on, in my house, but it's just a lot of things, just most of it was all revolving around money and stuff like that, money and family. Those, I feel like those most of all my problems come from. But yeah, so I just felt like I was just watching my family in my home and something I love was just falling apart, on every aspect, on every area of life. And I'm just I feel like I'm just the only one that noticing it and the only one that care about it. So it's I'm trying my hardest and to be the glue and keep things together and all that stuff. But it's just I had reached a point when it's just I cared so much that I was making myself sick. I cared so much I had a pain in my chest, and it was and I was just feel at the time I was just going through so much. I felt I was man, I was at the time I was probably 20 something, 23 or something like that, or 22, and I just felt I was just man, I had the problems of a 50-year-old. Man, I'm 20-year-old going through shit that a 50-year-old going through. What the fuck? This ain't life. And then it's don't nobody else notice that. Don't nobody see my pain. Don't nobody else see I'm trying. They don't see my frustrations. And it's just, I just feel damn, everybody cool with that. But yeah, back to the story. It's just I care so much that I was just making myself sick. And it was man, I gotta do something about it. Cause it's shit, you don't wanna, you feel me? You don't wanna be going through pain, unnecessary pain, especially when the shit could have been avoided or, stuff like that. So it's just man, I'm just thinking about all the stuff I could do to make myself better. So I go to the doctor office. And this is when I knew things would start getting a little spooky. It was more to life. So, and this is some things I seen in movies and TV shows. So I never think, yeah, it happened to me. So I go to the doctor's office, get chest x-rays, all that, had them look at my heart, all that. Now they tell me I have a heart murmur. No, that's nothing at the ordinary, and that's something that's running my family and stuff. But they said other than that, Mr. Grant, you're fine. And I'm like, how? Like, I'm feeling pain in my chest and my heart. You feel me? Like, how am I okay? Like, y'all mean to tell me y'all don't like see nothing? So me knowing how this world works and knowing that shit, I'm broke and poor, so I'm only gonna get access to like a certain healthcare quality. I try to do things on my own. I'm on YouTube, Google, just searching things up. But yeah. I don't know how I came to this channel, but I think because I'm into like a lot of other things too, though. But I found this YouTube channel, this guy named Dolo the Pilot Man. A smart, and I thank God for this individual, because this is a smart individual. So he just showed me, like, I apologize if I'm taking a long time to talk, because it's just like I'm just trying to like memorize everything and like make sure everything like correct, make sure I'm not lying or anything or leaving nothing out. But yeah, it was so crazy, because it's like, this is like a smart individual. So he was just like he talking about all types of stuff. He claimed, he said he's the Archangel Uriel, and like nobody came forward to debunk him. So I'm just gonna agree with the shit. Smartest person I heard talk on YouTube. So I'm just agree with the shit. But yeah, though, shout out to Archangel Uriel, though. But yeah, back to the story. I was just going through so much, and I was just like, man, I need to get my shit together. I gotta fix my heart problems. Like, man, I ain't trying to be young as hell checking out because of my heart. I'm like, that shit crazy. But my bad. I'm looking at this damn lady. She was thick as hell. Old lady, she threw me off. My bad. My mom looking like a thick ass Megan style. My mom with the afro. I love the women with the afro. But yeah, not to get sidetracked, but yeah. So I was having a lot of heart problems. I found this guy named Dolo the Pilot Man on YouTube. All right, boom. Now he was just talking about like, he talks about all types of things, but his main thing is like astrology, spirituality, and motherfucking gematria, numerology, things like that, occult type things, or mystical things, behind the scenes, that's bro lane, anything of that, he could speak on it. But yeah, and I was just watching this one video, and he was just talking about like chakras, and how like each chakra, like represent an area of your life and stuff, and how your mind is like your magic wand, and it can make you either healthy or sick. My bad, these people out here driving crazy, but yeah. And he was just talking about like, yeah, if you got a lot of things on your mind and you worrying about, certain things that got to deal with the heart chakra area, depending on how much energy you putting in on worry and all that, you can make yourself sick. And that's what I was doing. Cause I was like I said, I was worrying about like my home falling apart. Like we was having all types of like home problems, and like And I was like, my family falling apart because the lack of money and because money is presented, you know, it was just, everything just revolved around like family, money, and home. So it was just like, man, like that's all that was on my mind. It's like, how can I fix these things? How can I change these things? How can I, you feel me, do better in these areas of life? And he was just telling me, it was like, man, it's just like some things is out of your control, and like you can only do what you capable of, and like sometimes you just gotta make things light and just say fuck it. Like, he didn't say those exact words, like he went in detail, you know, but I understood what he was saying, and it just resonated. And then just like, and that's hard to like tell me just to say, just like, fuck it, don't care about money or your home or your family. But it's like, he wasn't lying. Like, once I said just like fuck all that security and like be like trying to like control so much stuff in the world, when I just said fuck it, it just seemed like, I know it's like I was waking up certain days, you know, certain things just get a reaction out of me, and it's just like, now I was just like fuck it. And I slowly noticing like the pain in my chest was going away. I'm like, damn, bro wasn't lying. So that's what, like, you know, I just wanted to make this video to share that out, because, you know, that's something like I really don't tell a lot of people, and a lot of people don't know about me, because I don't like to like people to see me sweat, so I like to keep things to myself. So it's like, yeah, so I was like, I'm just like, I like to keep things to myself, like really, especially like little like personal stuff like that, especially when I ain't get over it yet. Like, especially if I'm still going through it, I'm not really trying to talk about it. But it's like, once I've been through it, it's like, oh, okay, I could talk about it now. But yeah, I just had that on my mind, you know. And I just felt like, I just thought I should just share that with the world, you know. I'm trying to be more open, you know, be more relatable and stuff, because you never know. And that's what I learned also, like, you never know who you will help just by talking about the shit that you go through, by being vulnerable and talking about the shit you go through. So that's what I'm trying to work on now. It's like, how can I talk about my problems so I can help others and grow? And I just want to say thank you to Archangel Real and all the other YouTube channels and all the teachers and people I met in my neighborhood and family and friends that ever taught me something. I just want to say thank you. You know, I appreciate it. Because like, all we got is our minds and us. And it's up to us to make the best out of what we got. And that's all I got to say right now. So y'all stay safe, stay dangerous, stay sharp. And I'm going to catch y'all next time with another video.